Hey, what's up guys, my name is Charlie. Today we're going to be watching some more bonus content, and it's going to be the outtakes for the Angry Video Game Nerd Star Wars episode. Oh boy, this should be interesting. I want to see how many times he screws up. Yeah, let's check out the video, shall we? Let's go.
When you make a DVD, you gotta have outtakes.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I didn't really fuck up much this year. So all the
Wow.
outtakes I'm going to show are from the Star Wars episode because that has some pretty good stuff in it. The first shot that comes to mind is when the buffalo takes a shit through my window. This
Yeah, that's
started
great.
as a conversation I had with Mike. We had like a half-hour conversation.
Just like glass is going and like shit is everywhere, and then later on you find out you're like, oh my god, like what was that? And it ended up being like a fucking buffalo, like who had just somehow leaned its ass against your fucking like wall and just started like having like major explosive like diarrhea. Anyway, all right, sorry.
Wow, that's from
That
Board
was just a
James.
funny
Damn.
thought.
It was such a hard concept to imagine, and the more we thought about it, the funnier it was. So I decided I had to do it at the end of the nerd episode,
Of
the
course he
Star
had
Wars
to.
one. And you would think that it would have some kind of purpose, that maybe it would be Jabba the Hutt that would take a shit or something like that, but no. The whole point was that it was as random as possible. It didn't have
Yeah.
any connection with any of the subject matter in the game review or anything.
Hmm.
It was just a completely incidental thing,
Yeah, that's
as
what
if
made
it
it
was an
funny.
outtake itself. And it couldn't happen when you would expect something like that. It would have to happen when the nerd is deep inside some kind of rant. So right
Yeah.
now the nerd is going off on a tangent about all the different Star Wars games that existed, and I start talking about a bunch of games that didn't even exist. So it was just like any kind of gag I ever wanted to make about Star Wars, like talking about how Boba Fett's name is so rare to hear in the movies, even though everyone seems to know his name, and the whole thing with Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee both being in the movies, bringing to mind the whole Van Helsing versus Dracula thing,
Hmm.
and the word Sith being so close to
Sith.
shit, Count Dooku being like Count Dookie, it's just like a big hurricane of jokes coming at you, and then bam, the buffalo shits. It took a lot of rehearsal to pull off this whole shot because first I had to remember the names of all the games I was going to say.
Yeah.
Boba Fett's name game, find his name in the fucking movies. Lego Star Wars, Star
Oh,
Wars
Lego
Chess,
Star
Star Wars
Wars.
Pod Racer, Star Wars Puzzle Blaster, Jar Jar Binks Bingo, Death Star Builder 3.0, Chewy Wookie Cookie Cookin', Jabba's Farts Unleashed. There was
Oh,
Wedge's
Jesus.
Wedgie Attack. That was a good one. Fishing for Akbars. Fuck. There was Star Wars Pod Racer, Star Wars Puzzle Blaster, Star Wars Jar Jar Binks Bingo. Fuck. Super Sith Shit Toss Tournament Edition. There was Boba Fett's name game. Name is
A little bit more anger. We need some anger
so
on
I'd have to
this.
keep going through it till I got it all down flawlessly. And once I would get to the end of the list, I would have to pretend that a buffalo shot through my window. And how do you pretend that? Like, did you ever have any kind of point of reference? Can you relate to that at all?
No.
Um, what would you do if that happened? It would be, how would it happen? How did the buffalo get there?
Yeah.
How was its shit so powerful that it broke the window? Would you be more concerned about the glass and shit on your floor, or would you just be so stunned trying to figure out how the hell that happened?
Yeah,
Fucking
that's
movies, Governor
hilarious.
Tarkin versus Count Dookie. Oh my fucking god! Oh my god! A fucking buffalo just fucking shit through my fucking goddamn window!
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
screwed
fucking
it up.
god! There's glass and shit all over the fucking place! Oh my god! Where the fuck did that come from?
You screwed up. You gotta do it
Governor
again.
Tarkin versus Count Dookie. Oh my fucking god! Oh my god! What was that? A fucking buffalo? A fucking buffalo just took a fucking shit all over my fucking floor!
Too
My
angry.
fucking window, what the fuck?
Too
Oh
angry.
my fucking god, where did that come from? Oh my Jesus, there's like glass and shit all over the fucking floor. Governor Tarkin versus Count Dookie.
Okay. He's got this. Come
oh
on,
my
nerd.
god! Oh my god, a fucking buffalo just took a fucking shit through my fucking window! Oh my god, there's fucking glass and shit all over the place! Oh my god, I'm gonna have to clean this up now. Where the fuck did that come from?
Gotta do it again.
Buffalo! As for the technical stuff, first of all, I had to have the shot framed up right. I didn't like this first one because I have too much headroom, and the window is kind of too obvious. You know that it's in there. You kind of... I didn't want to draw attention to the window in any way. I didn't want you to be looking at that, so I wanted to keep my face dead center.
Yeah, distract
I like
them.
these takes better because
Yeah,
the
it's
window's
better.
in the corner of the frame. Since I was using Photoshop on the window to create the effect, I had to be careful not to walk in front of the window. So any takes where I would walk in front of the window were not usable. I also made sure to get a separate take of the window shades moving. I pulled it on a stick with a string just to give the illusion of the pressure of the buffalo's fart pushing the window shades.
Wow, that's actually
It's funny,
impressive.
when I turn around, that Atari jacket looks so small.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
don't know
say
why
that. It looks
didn't
really
feel that
small.
I guess because the nerd shirt was too large.
Mm.
The other part in the Star Wars episode that was kind of involved was
Yes.
the beer droid.
Yeah, I've seen
So
this.
the droid comes and shoots the beer at me. This part here, I'm pretending that I get hit in the head with the beer. I didn't really feel like having anyone throw a bottle at my head.
Yeah, good idea.
You know, wasn't feeling it. So instead, I did this sort of self act right here.
Yeah, that's a
And
good
in the
idea.
editing, when I put it all together, it would look like the beer hit me in the head.
Yeah, that's good. That's funny.
The parts where the droid moves, I was just sitting here talking to, well, just talking to the vacuum cleaner, and then I would mask in the rest of the shot, which would be stop motion. I think that kind of helped the illusion a little bit to have stop motion mixed with live action. Not that it's supposed to be that convincing anyway. It's just a joke. The stop motion was pretty self-explanatory. I would just move it frame by frame, and I'd use that same stick with the string to pull it all around.
Smart, very
You know the
smart.
part in Return of the Jedi where R2-D2 shoots the lightsaber out of his head to Luke? Well, I was trying to do that with the beer, and the first problem was that the beer wouldn't fit in the droid the way I expected it to. That hole where the vacuum cleaner pipe was supposed to be,
Yeah.
that was where I wanted it to go. It wouldn't go in there, and even on the top it wouldn't work out because the beer wouldn't go all the way in there. So I'd pull it out with the string.
Oh,
It just kept getting stuck.
damn.
Oh,
Oh,
shit!
shit.
And oops,
Did he
the string
smash?
broke.
Wow.
Ever since that happened, I've still been finding pieces of that damn bottle in the room.
Wow.
In fact, just last week I found another little sliver of glass. So
Damn.
it never goes away. Then I had
Jesus.
an idea. The part where the buffalo shits and breaks the window, wouldn't you hear sounds of the nerd walking on the glass?
Yeah. That's
So I
very
decided,
smart.
why not use the glass from the beer bottle?
Mm.
So I stepped on it just to get all the sound effects. I didn't use it for whatever reason. It just didn't really work out. But that's what you do. When you make a mistake, turn it into something useful.
Yeah, that's a very nice lesson in life, you know, when you make mistakes, try to take advantage of it and try to turn it around and, you know, get your resources together and try to turn it into something positive, creative. You know, being resourceful goes a long way. But yeah, that was very interesting, much better than the last video. Now that's what you talk about, you know, talking about the episode. That was absolutely amazing. I learned a bunch of new stuff today, like don't stick beer bottles into a bin, vacuum hoover thing. That's the one thing. And the second lesson I've learned is always expect the unexpected, like a I don't know, buffalo taking a shit through your window. But no, on a serious note, this was very good. I enjoyed this very much. It's nice to see all the outtakes, all the effort that goes into his videos, because I just love this. I absolutely love this sort of stuff where you get to see him create the episodes and how he fucks up a lot, and you know, it shows that he's human, that you know, he does make mistakes. You know, you can't just do everything in one perfect run. There will be mistakes along the way, and he's gonna Photoshop edit them out, or include something new. But yeah, I love that. Absolutely great. But yeah, if you like this video, make sure to give it a like, comment down below, and make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.